I saw your video on YouTube a couple weeks ago, and I decided I was gonna wait to respond to it. But also record a video of my own, just kind of on along the same lines as yours. Um, I wanted to say first of all that I admire uh, people who have the courage to do what doesn't seem normal. Um, who have the courage to do what they know what's inside them to do, um, no matter what no matter what it seems like. Um, how long ago? It was about 10 years ago when I actually moved away from my mom and my sister and decided to pursue some dreams on my own, despite um, to pursue my music and my dance and poetry, despite despite having such a high GPA and being groomed to go into medicine, uh, because I love what I do artistically more than being able to, I guess, make money. Although I like making money, um, I chose to do that decide, instead of pursuing, I guess, what you call a pre-made future, predetermined future, I should say. Um, I loved, you know, it brought me a lot of slack, from family, from friends, from, and for a while we didn't speak, but um, that transition, that letting go and moving forward into something that, you don't necessarily know how it's going to end up, was probably the scariest feeling. Um, but it's also the most rewarding feeling because there's a sense of freedom there. I'm even going through it right now. You never stop going through some kind of transition um, or whatnot. So we still have to grow. We still have to change and learn and adapt and move forward. So um, you know, it's incumbent upon us individually to go forward and make what we see in our dreams, what we uh, aspire to happen, um, set forth the plans, before God, pray about it, uh, and once He gives you the go ahead to go for it, even with, with stuff like me going back to school and finishing my music degree so I can start teaching again and, pursuing going back and auditioning for yet another dance company, and starting my own company, writing music again. I lost all my music and everything that I worked on for the past 5.5 years. Lost. Um, so having to start over, that's a transition in itself. But the courage is the the true test of a person um, is not whether or not um, the true success rather is not whether or not they stop doing it. Is they keep going inside of whatever obstacle comes. I lost my music. I broke my ankle. I thought my music, future and career in dance and music was like done. But you know, I'm going back to pursue a degree to teach music and teach dance again. And, starting to write new songs, starting to get back on stage and perform again with those songs and the choreography and the dancing and all that. It's a mind-blowing thing, but you have to, we have to, as individuals, know what's out there, and know that what we have, we've been given all the tools that we need to succeed and be successful and to take care of ourselves, to go after our dreams, because you have those dreams, you have those desires, you have those aspirations for a reason. They're good. They're right and they're good. They serve a purpose for not just yourself, but for humanity. So, if they're there, we just have to plan it out. Even if it seems like off the wall, to go for it, pursue it, and make it happen. I mean, if you don't, who will? If we don't, who will? Only you can live your life. Yeah, those are like people in the background that are in the lab as I am, because I don't have a computer at home. It's kind of on the, but yeah. It becomes a contingent upon us to pursue what it is that we want in life, and know that the goods and the resources that we need to achieve those dreams are there. Whether you leave behind, you pack up, a few belongings in your car and you head out to the other side of the country, or you leave your family and friends and everybody that you knew and decide to go, to God knows where, to do what you know is in your heart to do. It takes a lot, but the rewards and the fulfillment is so much worth it. Not to say that you should forsake, anybody should forsake, anything, but, for the fact of, going after pursue your dreams at all costs, or pursue of what is supposed to be yours, and the timing is right, even though the situations don't look right. That doing that is the most empowering and impactful thing any one of us can do. And like I said, the rewards and the fulfillment is out of this world, and I'm sure you know that. So, yeah. So, I made I don't want to say resolutions, but in the transitions I'm going through, I mean, it's a total life change. I mean, from everything from how I look to, the way I dress, to who I hang around, to, just goals I've set, it's being completely reinvented, and that's scary, but, I'm excited about it, because, it's about the journey and not necessarily the destination. The journey is what, that's what happens. Life is the journey, the adventure that, was meant to be lived out loud and live and in living 100% megawatt high definition color. And that's what I'm doing for me right now. And, transitions are, the transition and the journey is going to be something absolutely great. So, that's all.